Hi guys, Rhonda without an H here. Okay, so that was a bad experiment. Either I just have lots of lurkers on there, or you all hated it and didn't want to be rude, or you didn't watch the video, don't care, whatever, I don't know. So I decided, I guess I just best move forward. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not happy with the way it looks, I was leaning more towards disliking it than liking it. And by the way, I did get a dislike on that video. And I wish that whoever had done that would have shared with me what, give a suggestion or something instead of just, yeah. But that being said, so what I have already done is I used another coat of this paint because it had a lot of white showing before, and now that's covered more. I could even use another coat, but I'm going to do a couple of things to this which I'm going to like. So what I will do is I'll put another coat of this all around here. I'm not going to show you that, obviously. And then I will be back. I didn't have any currently, and so that's why I used the shoe polish. But I have an antiquing medium and I have gold. So my thought is I'm going to go over with the antiquing medium first, and then depending on, I may highlight it with gold. So, okay, I will be back. So I do like the look of this better. So, since you guys were either unwilling or, I don't know, like didn't want to hurt my feelings, or I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to be the one to have the answers. But I don't oftentimes have the answers. But I will certainly do my best to try to, figure things out. Okay. All right. Let's do a little bit more. So what I did, for those of you that are interested in maybe doing this is a Cocoa Bean Antiquing Medium Folk Art. You can buy these in many places. I'm doing just soft rubbing motions with circles and a clean rag. This is a paint rag, obviously. I just get the cheap ones. So I'm going to continue to rub this in circling motions. Okay. And I can see that maybe I need to sort of do this quicker than later, because I don't want to have streaks, if that makes sense. So I am going to just get to it, and when I'm done here, I'm going to show you what I hope will be pleasing. Do you like that? I like it much better already. So, when you're working on something, And maybe that's why it's like, Rhonda, you just need to do what Rhonda needs to do. Don't do what everybody's telling you to do. This is your art. This is your thing to complete. You know, be brave. Be brave. Do it. Now, see what's happening. I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer. Let's see. So you can see this I'm liking. I'm actually, yeah, I'm quite liking this. And as you can see, as I'm rubbing, it is actually bringing up some of the paint. And so some of the white gesso is starting to show behind it, but I like it. It's cool. You can see kind of the difference. I haven't attacked that side yet. Okay. Well, I'll just do just a little bit more here. We'll move that back out just a bit. And then we will move to the back side and get that covered. Oh, I'm kind of anxious now to, okay, now you can see I'm getting some little bit more depth and some variations, bringing out the antiquing part a little bit more. I'm loving that. All right, you guys, this is kind of cool. All right, maybe it's a good thing you didn't tell me what I needed to do. Make me think. Make me work it out. I'm sure that was what you were intending. You can see the difference, okay, between the more and the less. And I like the more because it really gives it more of an antique look. As you can see, this is super simple to apply. So, and these are not, what did I pay for? I think I paid $2.50 or something like that. But it's, you know, for something like this, it's quite runny and it will last for several projects. So I felt like that's a good deal. That's definitely worth the investment. Okay. I like it. I like it, guys. Woohoo! All right. Let me just spritz. Close your ears. I'm going to do my heat gun over this just real briefly, and then we'll turn it over and do the other side. Okay? Turn the sound off now. All right. Ooh, it's a little tacky, but that'll be okay. I can still go ahead and find myself a new little spot to pour my medium on. See, it's pretty liquidy, and then I'm just gonna rub that in. I'll do two layers. I'll go over it once, and then I will go over it a second time, just to make sure. I don't know, it might not need a second time actually. This is, I have to admit, I'm kind of having fun playing here. So if this is at all in your wheelhouse, I hope you'll give this a try. Kind of fun. As you can see, in the first video, I was very careful trying to lay the paint down and then realized, you know what, I'm going to have to redo this anyway, so this is silly. So I've come in 3/8 of an inch or, you know, 1/2 inch or something like that, and that's perfectly fine. All right, so we have the one side, and then we have the other side. Ooh, this is going to be cool. All right, so I need to let this dry. And then, she said, then I'm going to add some gold. And I hope that I don't really mess it up, because I want to add this gold the same way I did the antiquing, with a cloth and rub it in. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I will be back. All right, so I have been adding the gold, and I will share with you, I'm not exactly delighted with the results. And what I did was the same thing that I had done with the other, but I'm finding that it leaves streaks, it leaves weird things, and so I'm going to try something just a little bit differently, and I am just splotching, sponging, I don't know what you call it, but this is where I'm going right now. And kind of looking at it after, and let's see, let's bring that in so you can get a close-up. You can see the difference. I don't know if that makes a big deal to you, but the details kind of matter to me. Probably way too much. But I'm kind of liking this. So I think I'm going to go with this. And we will just sponge. Actually, I should have a sponge here, shouldn't I? Do you remember back, oh gosh, it's been several years ago, where sponging your walls, you know, with paint, different paints, and you could get that kind of a cool look. Well, I did that with, wow, living room, dining room, bedrooms. It was pretty cool. Haven't done it for a long time. There was something to the, you know, taking the time. Now, if you look at the two sides, and let's see, let me get the light. Sometimes that light isn't helpful, as helpful, we'll say. Definitely less. And this side I can see lots of streaking in it. This side, not so much, because it's a deliberate, you know. So that's what I'm doing. Let me move the light back. Okay. Okay, so we'll just finish this. And if you would rather use a sponge, that should be fine as well. Now, this is, I have actually watched videos. It's been a long time because I haven't done, like I said, a whole lot of painting, where you can use different mediums, like for instance, oh gosh, am I just gonna screw this up like terribly even more? So like, what if I did this? Did I like that? Do I like that? It's kind of nice. Might be better if it's just a paint, or if, hold on, we get a sponge. This is a sea sponge. Let's give that a try. If I hate it, I can always ooh. Nope, I don't want to just pull it. I want to actually daub it. Do the sponge thing with it. Okay, some more on there. So it has some variations, some variegation, I guess, in the color. That paper is like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We'll whip it around here. This is looking, look at this, you guys. That's kind of very cool. Okay. Oh, now one thing I'm seeing is some bubbling. So I'm just going to leave that alone though and let that dry on its own. And we'll see if that will just kind of in a natural way lighten that. Let those little air bubbles pop and just let that be what it is. The only thing I'm doing is going right down this little fold where the spine is. Yeah. All right. Well, it's a rainy Saturday here, my friends. We had flood warnings. Watch, it was thunder and lightning last night. It made it very difficult to sleep really well. It started, I don't know, about between 1 and 1:30 or something. Anyway, I don't recall exactly, but it was just like boom, thunder waking us up, and then it was really hard to go back to sleep. We were wondering about the storm, and you know, I do love a beautiful storm, as long as you're safe and protected. It's amazing to watch Mother Nature do her thing. So what I'm doing here is, you can see where the bubbles are forming. I am just kind of lightly blotting those. Let me bring it in closer. Okay, so as you can see, I am just very lightly dabbing at those. And that seems to be doing a pretty good job. All right, we'll put it back out. Ooh, this is really, really pretty, you guys. Really, really, I like it. I like it. So, I will go ahead and finish this, let it dry. I'll do the back side, the same as you saw me do on the front side. And then let's put some end papers on and take care of the spine and decide what kind of a journal, whether we're going to do Midori style or whether we're going to stitch. One thing that I maybe didn't take into account with this particular cover and doing Midori style, you do need to give a little bit of room. So I'm not sure that my pages are in far enough to be able to put the elastic at the top and at the bottom. So I may not be able to do that style in this. If this may be a stitched in, which will be wonderful too. So anyway, have a fabulous day, you guys. Enjoy your Saturday. I hope you can do something fun for yourself. And we'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a fabulous day. Bye now.